This peaceful minute may not go down as fans' top pick, but rather it's maybe the most fundamental. Warning: this story contains spoilers for Star Wars The Last Jedi. The Last Jedi is as of now being proclaimed as a standout amongst other Star Wars films at any point made, and it's no mind trap. On account of executive Rian Johnson, the activity, acting, and stakes are a portion of the best the arrangement has ever had. Nonetheless, he gets some assistance in building up the film's unpredictable, energizing tone from a couple of characters seeming right on time in the arrangement's history. Before plunging into specifics, please make an effort to remain cautioned by these are spoilers. Maybe as spoilery as spoilers get. See the motion picture before you read this. If it's not too much trouble since all the looky-loos have left, how about we discuss the arrival of the arrangement's most goofy, amazing, and vocally notable Jedi. Yoda. Frank Oz might be a Force apparition, however he is back, all is similar when Luke Skywalker Mark Hamill needs him most. Like Qui-Gon Jinn Liam Neeson found in the prequels, in case you're sufficiently solid in the Force, you can fundamentally live perpetually as a soul. There were indications of Yoda's arrival when Rey Daisy Ridley touched the lightsaber in The Force Awakens and his voice could be heard, yet we've never observed a Force apparition like this. In spite of a gleaming blueprint, the green puzzle-talking Jedi appears as exuberant and physically compelling as when he go in Return of the Jedi, summoning lightning down from the sky to consume the last of the Jedi's hallowed writings. The Jedi weren't lying when they said they'd turned out to be more intense than we could envision. Notwithstanding bringing up issues about future portions, does this mean Luke can physically influence the world in Episode 9? Yoda's appearance gave somewhat fun and delicacy to a film which, right then and there, frantically required it. This is where we've recently observed Rey keep running off to defy Kylo Ren Adam Driver, with expectations of changing over him to the light side of the Force. Just the most idealistic of individuals would foresee her triumph as she made a trip to Supreme Leader Snoke's anti-circus dispatch, so Luke is totally demoralized. Yoda's primary point in his discourse to Luke: there's nothing in the hallowed writings that Luke doesn't definitely know, so why stick to them? Regardless of whether those writings consume, regardless of whether he tries to annihilate all hints of the Jedi, the Force and the Jedi will live on. There is genuinely no Last Jedi, as Rey is holding up to get his mantle. It's the message Luke required, and keeping in mind that watchers will without a doubt count his last remain as a detriment to Kylo as the Luke snapshot of the film, it wouldn't have occurred without this before sweeter minute with Yoda. Here, Johnson and group chose to return Yoda to his Muppet-like deviousness from the first, shunning the CGI adaptation from the prequels and enabling him to be a physical mannequin. Yoda undermines Luke's reality right when he's battling with the whole destiny of the Jedi, can likewise be perused as analysis on being a fan all in all. We fans are excessively self-genuine in our love for things being much the same as they were previously. Read also: Yoda's is ostensibly the most intense Jedi we've found in the arrangement, but then he is sufficiently shrewd not to be over-genuine about himself. After all, Empire Strikes Back presented him as somebody Luke saw as an irritating old recluse, a bizarre outsider taking and scavenging through Skywalker's things. Luke figures out how to respect a past that is within him, not in old writings. Furthermore, Yoda coming back to pop his last understudy with an apparition stick, then torch the hallowed Jedi writings, is the ideal bit of insurgency to enable Luke to out of his funk. Yoda's last lesson didn't have to take care of a noteworthy issue, it simply expected to give Luke a start of expectation. Star Wars The Last Jedi moment that defined Luke Skywalker was last modified December 17, 2017 by Ronnie Jack.